Hi, it's Jakiera Rideout, and this is my self-evaluation for my NCCP primary Starskate coaching videos. So, for video number 1, I did double sows. So with the skater, she was just getting the jump consistent, so it was just a matter of fine-tuning a few things, and I think we made a bit of a difference with that, with a few techniques and exercises. So the main thing was to kind of just break down those sections of the jump. So starting just by singles and making sure everything is like going at the proper timing and all that, so that when you do the double, everything transfers nicely. Then I did a series of little exercises such as back spins to correct positions of the ankles and the hips and stuff for the in-air rotation position. So once that was all figured out, it was a lot easier for the skater to get into the proper backspin position, which overall helped the jump. Also, with the skater, they had a little bit of an issue with the 3-turn of the sow, so it was curving and that would cause her shoulder to drop and stuff. So we did an exercise on the line where she had to push the 3-turn straight down, and with that she was able to control it in the jump, and overall made the jump a lot easier and smoother for her. So overall, I thought I was pretty successful with that lesson and felt pretty confident about it. Now for video number 2, I did a combination spin. So this was a fairly new element for the skater in the video. So the main focus again was to break everything down into little tiny components to make the overall element better as a whole and stronger. So we broke it up so the spin was a camel sit. So we isolated it and did a camel, then we isolated the sit spin, and then we worked on the snap in between to make the spin a combination spin. So for the camel, we did a lot of spiral exercises and positions on the boards just to ensure like proper positioning, and really focused on like where the pressure had to be on the foot, because she kept hitting her toe pick and didn't quite know where to be. So a few of those exercises just to help like with positioning was a big factor in making the spin easier for her. Same thing with the sit spin. A lot of exercises like with the boards, assuring like proper positioning, just holding on, making sure you're at a 90-degree angle, and really isolating the two positions made a huge difference, as she was able to correct one thing and apply for like the whole spin as a whole. And with that, thought that was pretty successful as well, and she did improve and she felt good at the end of the lesson, which is the main goal, for them to feel more confident in what they're doing. And for video number 3, I did stroking, and I did circle on circle. So for the skater that was used, she was just learning this exercise. So she knew a bit of it before, but it was all fairly new. So she really needed to work on power of crosscuts and stuff, and gaining speed and be able to expand the pattern. So same thing, we just did crosscuts on like the circle, isolated little parts of the exercises just to make it easier and more effective in the long run of completing the whole exercise. So we did a lot of crosscut exercises, really focusing on the under push and avoiding toe picks, and really like focusing on the bend of the knees and the ankles and not so much from the hips. So that and being able to get down to the ice made a difference, and with those little things in mind was able to go faster and expand the pattern, making the larger pattern easier for her. Also, we did isolating pushes, so just straight pushes up the ice, really focusing on bending the knees and ankles and really bending and extending and not pushing with the toe picks, because that was a common error, the toe pick part. So a few of those exercises, the crosscuts on the circle, just slowing everything down and putting it on a smaller pattern, really made her think more, and when she did the actual exercise on the actual pattern, and overall was successful and saw improvement. And that's my self-evaluation.